Hello everyone, great to see you today. Welcome to this video, which is going to be a review slash summary slash overview of actually my April's Seasons box. If you guys remember, I previously did an unpacking open box video for Seasons box back in March when I was sent a press box. So this is actually my April press box, and I decided to wait this time, to really take my time, try out all these products, and then be able to give you a review slash summary about them after I've used them to see and to be able to tell you exactly how I like them and kind of to give you more extensive details and whatnot. So I think that would be much more helpful, so I decided to do that for the month of April. But I'll give you a quick peek into April's box. If you're not familiar with Seasons box, quite simply, they're a Canadian-based eco-friendly lifestyle box, meaning they seek out brands or products which are good for you, they're good for the nature, they're eco-conscious. If you want to see what was in April Seasons, the March Seasons box, so before this one, I'll link it down below. I have a video for that, and you can see just the variety of products they put in here. They're $35 per month on a subscription basis, and you actually get 4 to 5 full-size products in each box. I think that makes it unique because then you can really play with them and see how you like them, and that's exactly what I did. I thought I'd share with you my thoughts and opinions today on all these products. So first one in here, was so stoked to get this because I saw this online way before the Seasons box, and I was like, oh my gosh, I need to get it, but I couldn't find it in stores and it wasn't available. If it was, I probably would have grabbed it. And this comes from Etude, which is a great brand. I mean, their brushes are one of the first I ever owned, and I still have some of them. And this is their foam applicator. Great in concept. Looks great, looks very enticing, interesting, makes you want to go and buy it and try it because you're like, what is this? Like, it's intriguing, and I'm kind of like, I want it, But in functionality, it wasn't that great. It is a foam on a stick. That's pretty much what it is. It's cut at a slight angle on this end, so you can get a flat side, a rounded side, and a very sharp type of pointed edge to work around the crevices on your face. Now this is meant for foundation, concealer, that's what they say, but I didn't really enjoy this at all. I thought it was great in concept, but it was bad in functionality. It did not work well to blend because I couldn't put the right amount of pressure. The little sponge tip kept moving every time I would put it on my skin, so it just did this. It didn't really blend, and I had to put a lot of force. It just wasn't ergonomical at all. I mean, I like the bamboo handle, similar to all Etude's products, the aluminum ferrule. It was a nice concept that didn't quite pan out in an actual product, and a lot of Etude's products are great. However, this one was a major dud for me. I used it quite a number of times, and it was just bad, really. So skip over on this if you ever see this in the drugstore, and that was actually $6 retail price. I'm going to do all the pricing for you so we can add it up and see what type of value we get from the April's month of Seasons box. Now the next thing I really enjoy, this is from a company called Honeybee, coming out of PEI, Prince Edward Island in Canada. That always sounds so cool to me. Like, I've never been to the Maritimes. It's like way out there. I'm on the West Coast, but I love that. I love kind of small brands from small places, that really try to do what they love to do it in a great way, and go kind of national with it, maybe even global. So Honeybee has produced these things called Honeydrops, and these are dried honey packets, 100% all natural, no additives, no other flavors. So I was so intrigued by this, and I opened it kind of like the very first day I got my Seasons box, and I was like, I'm going to try this out. And these are the Honeydrops. They are literally drops of honey, come individually packaged right here. There are 12 of them in a single small package, which retails for about $6 for 12 pieces in this package right here, and they're so cool, and they're very, very smart and convenient. It's one of those things that you feel like, how come no one else thought about this earlier. Maybe they have, I just haven't encountered them. But very smart in design, tastes exactly like honey because it is honey. You pop it in your warm tea, or your hot tea actually, or whatever hot drink you want to have honey with. They're portable, they don't count as liquids if you travel, and they're easy, right? And they're kind of fun to use. So I've been using these a lot, but I saved a few so I can show you guys in this video, so you know I have things to hold up. But very smart design. I do wish that they were a little bit sweeter, or maybe I'm just not used to honey, I'm not sure, because I usually tend to put sugar. I know that's bad for you, but I usually will have to use 2 of these for a cup of tea. I'm not sure if that's too much or is that right, all you honey loving tea drinkers out there, but 2 of them for a cup of tea, not too bad, but very smart in design. I think this is a great concept that has a lot of potential, and in fact I'm gonna look out for this next time I'm in the shops. Let me see if you've seen anywhere that carries these, the Honeybee Honeydrops. So you can get them online. I'll link everything that's in this video over in my corresponding blog post where you guys can see pictures and all of those things. Now, next thing I want to talk to you about is something I love. I mean, I like the Honeydrops, I do, but I love this. This is probably my favorite thing of the entire box. And hello, beauty junkie right here, Crawford Street Skincare. This is a brand coming out of Toronto, Ontario, I believe. And they're kind of new. They're only started in 2010, but they were started with the idea that skincare and your beauty should be from the inside as well as the outside. And this was from a woman who had a bad allergic reaction to an over, the mass-produced creams and skincare that was just sold in the shops and whatnot. And she's like, I'm gonna do my own thing, and she came up with Crawford Street Skincare, which is great. I like these stories and these kind of companies that come from a background in which someone really wanted to take initiative of things that they believed in. That's always something great to start off with, to build your company from. So this is the lemon deodorant cream, and this was so intriguing to me when I first got it because I've never used anything like this. I've thought about it, I really have. I do keep a little stick of Secret Dove Olay, whatever that is, over on my shelf, but I don't use it all the time because I've heard that it contains certain ingredients that aren't good for you on a daily basis if you use it. And I'm not big on using those things anyways. I'll use it once in a while if I have a big event to go to. I want to be like crisp and dry, but this stuff is so cool, and I've been using this kind of more consistently, and of course instead of my other things. Now, this is not an antiperspirant, it's a deodorant. It smells like lemons because it contains lemon oil and other essential oils right in here. There's some shea butter as well as cocoa butter, coconut oil. It's very, very silky. It's a balm that turns into a very silky consistency. It looks solid right here, and I do wish that they would have made this in a bigger, wider, shallower tin because it's a little bit hard to get your fingers in here, but it smells of that tart, authentic lemon, and works really nicely as well. I was surprised at how much I like this, despite usually not liking these type of body care products in that category because I'm not crazy about them, but this might change my mind. I am looking into more things in terms of sort of natural deodorants or antiperspirants. Let me know if you have a favorite. Leave me a comment. But this was my first venture into it, and I was really happy with this. As I was running down the street, doing my daily runs, and I'm like, I smell like lemons. So like when you start sweating, you start smelling like lemons. That's always a good thing, I think. And it's that really authentic lemon scent. It's not like detergent, detergent can go kind of lemony, and that's not good. I like this lemon. I think that's actually a really nice product, and from other people that I've heard that have used this, everyone seems to be quite happy with their skincare line. It's not a big range, but they do have some great stuff, and worthwhile checking out if you're in the market for something like that. Now, the last thing in Seasons box is something I find to be really special. Not because it's a good product or anything like that, but because it has a great story behind it. And as someone who does handcrafts and things like that, a handmade scarf is always really, really big for me, or just any type of handmade item. And this has a special purpose behind it too, because this actually comes from Connected in Hope Foundation. I'll give you a closer look, and they are a foundation working with women over in Addis Ababa in Ethiopia. That's like way across the other side of the world. And these are women who used to carry wood for a living to sell at the markets, and then they've decided, well, you know, the foundation got together and they're like, we're gonna offer you something better than that, and now they weave scarves. And I think that's such a great story and with such good purpose. You know, life is hard for everyone, but I think depending on what situation we're born in, sometimes things don't always go your way, and life gets difficult sometimes, and for them this is what they do, and it gives them a living and earning, and they can kind of go on with their lives. So I really think this is a special item in here. This is $32, so the most expensive out of everything. The deodorant was $12, and everything else I already talked to you about, but I think it's hard to put a value on something like this. This is actually handmade by someone. Her name is Sehe Ayana, I think. It comes with a little note card that says exactly who made your scarf, and you can go online. There's a picture of her. You kind of know a little bit about her background. So she made this scarf, and you can see the handcraft quality in it. That's something you guys may like or you may not like. It may or may not be your taste, but for example, what I mean is that you can see, say, where the thread ends and where the thread starts in some of the runs right here. It's a very well made product, but it does have like the little quirks, you know, that makes this a real hand woven craft product, and I love that. I really like handmade things, and it's good quality scarf too. The only thing I would say is that this is not quite my taste, and I would feel bad to kind of just, you know, hang it in my closet and not wear it quite as often. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give this away to one of you guys out there. If you like this style of scarf, I mean, it's quite long, it's a beautiful pink color, it's striped, it's a light to medium weight weave, and if you like this, if this is your style, leave me a comment and say something along the lines of, you know, I like to own the scarf, I like to win the scarf, whatever. I'll choose a winner, I'll choose someone, and one of you guys should really take this home. I really love it a lot more than I do, because this is not quite my taste, but there's such a good story, you know, behind this, and for such a good purpose. I really want someone else to love it. Just because it's not my style doesn't mean it's not, you know, you guys won't enjoy this. So if you live in Canada or the US, open to either country, yeah, leave me a comment. I'll close this, I don't know, July 2nd. How's about that? You guys got a couple days to leave me comments, and if you want to win this scarf, I haven't worn it. I've kept it in pretty nice condition, and I'll pack it up nicely. I'll send it your way if you want this scarf. So let me know in the comments below. So the seasons box for the month of April, I think, was filled with a lot of meaningful things. The scarf especially, some fun products like the deodorant, the honeybee Honeydrops was so cute. Eco tools, you really failed me on this one, unfortunately. When we're talking about the total retail price, it's a box value of $56 if you buy everything individually, but you're paying $35, so you're saving about $21 in terms of retail price versus you getting everything in your little seasons box. So still great stuff. I think whether or not you really liked this package would really depend on how you feel about the scarf, because this is the most expensive retail item out of everything. But altogether, that's my overview. If you have questions in the comments, if you want to win the scarf that I just talked about, beautiful handmade scarf, all the way from Ethiopia, leave me a comment down below. I love to hear your thoughts on seasons box or any type of lifestyle box that you've really been enjoying. Leave me a comment and a suggestion. So talk to you soon. Good luck to everyone. See you again. Bye bye.